Hello and welcome to another episode of It Came From the Page. And today is just going to be a quick little update. Scary Sleepover Weekend happened, and I had a very good time with all the things that were specifically focused on Scary Sleepover Weekend. Had a lot of fun watching Bad Moon. I watched a horror sequel that I hated called Scare Package 2, which I hated the first one. Don't know why I watched it. Maybe things that happen when I talk about later in this video will describe why I just wanted to be miserable. And then I did get some reading done. I read Uzumaki. No, I didn't read Uzumaki. I read Junji Ito's The Deserter, and I want to read Uzumaki because I quite like The Deserter, which was like a manga short story collection. I think some of the dialogue there was like a little bit like I wasn't sure if it was translated poorly because some of it was like very on the nose, or if that was just Junji Ito's style. I will have to see going forward. I know with translated works, sometimes there can be things lost in translation. Oh wow, who's that? Bill Murray? Oh no, not that movie. Just talking about the literal concept of losing in things in translation. But as a whole, like the visual elements were outstanding and super creepy and will stick with me for a long time. So I really want to dive into the rest of Ito's work. And then I also read The Winter People on audiobook. And unfortunately, I did not get to a third book. And that is because in the middle of Scary Sleepover Weekend, on the Saturday, I had a vet appointment for two of my cats. It did not go well. They are fairly certain, and this is like, it's hard to be 100% certain, but they are fairly certain that Jughead has cancer. He has started to lose a lot of weight. He's officially underweight, and he's kind of losing muscle mass as well. He's not eating as much. So I've had to make the very hard decision to say goodbye to him. I'm saying goodbye to him tomorrow, and it is very hard to deal with at the current level of where we're at because it's right before it's happening, and I'm just like trying to spend as much time with him as possible, but also wanting to give him space and not like overcrowd him. And I know, there is ways to combat cancer in your pets. Unfortunately for Jughead has early onset kidney failure, and any treatment for cancer specifically will destroy the kidneys and will do a lot of damage to the kidneys potentially. And he already has early onset failure, so it's not really a viable option to kind of put him through pain and continue to have him exist just for my own sake. And it's the same with trying to figure out the exact diagnosis of what is wrong, because all of the obvious and fixable things have been kind of ruled out, and now it's the only things that will end up in the exact same place that we're gonna enter tomorrow. So that is a huge bummer, and I have been very sad about it. So you will not see any videos either Friday, and maybe I'll be back on the Tuesday of next week. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how I'm dealing with this. You might just get a few weeks where I just catch up on all these tags. So I do Tuesday and Friday tags and just do a whole bunch of tags to get some easier type videos for me to do out, just so I can kind of have some time to process everything that's going on. It's interesting because I actually think that the right decision in this case was actually kind of helped with reading The Winter People. So I think that reading that book right at that point did make kind of a big impact on trying to make the right decision in a case like this. And that is all about, people who have gone through loss, and they try to hold on to that loss for as long as possible, and they do things where it's similar to Stephen King's Pet Sematary. They do things that extend their life beyond the natural ways, and it does not go well. And it's a story that's a lot about how to properly deal with loss, how to contextualize just the natural end of things that we will all face eventually. So I think that story in particularly did hit at the right moment and kind of helped me get through that. I had started, for the final book in that prompt, I was going to read Sundial, But Sundial is very much all about testing on dogs and stuff like that, and I couldn't deal with that at the moment. So Sundial, from what I read, was quite good, but I couldn't. There was not the right time for me to do that. So I will come back to that book at a later date because I didn't think it was bad by any means. I was just deeply traumatized by the day's events. So yeah, that's the thing. So I will not be doing any video this Friday, and we will see in the future what videos look like. It might just be a few weeks of me kind of just doing things that are a little bit more easy and a little bit less expansive than maybe you're used to. So I'm going to end this with the half a vlog that I recorded for Scary Sleepover Weekend. Thank you guys for watching, and I hope you guys have a better time than me. And also, I do want to thank that, Alex from the Bookubus for hosting Scary Sleepover Weekend, because it was a much needed distraction from the weekend's events. And also, I want to thank Kelsi from Slime and Slashers for having me on a giant live stream on Saturday, which really helped me kind of contextualize and get through a lot of things as well, by just kind of having fun with my friends. So thank you everyone who was involved in that, and I hope you guys having a better week than I am. I will see you when I see you. Bye. Hello. What? I finished the pizza for breakfast, and it's now the cat's pizza box. I cannot move it. I want to throw it in the recycling bin, but I cannot. Nami has just said, nope, this is mine, and Loomis is just being Loomis. Aren't you, bud? You're going to the vet today. You're going to the vet today. Are you excited, Loomis? You gotta focus, that's for sure. Oh, now you're back in focus. Good little kitty. Vet time. Even though, Loomis is in Jughead's carrier, and Jughead is in this giant carrier. It's fine. It's fine. Don't fall over. We're going to the vet. Claude, you're not going to the vet. Enjoy. Oh, you okay. You okay.